And we are back with part 3 of episode 2 of Coyote Canyon. Let us get back into the game with an advertisement. This is an oldie but a goodie.
Hey Jenny, wanna go to the dance with me?
Ew, as if.
No!
What's wrong, Melvin?
I'll never get a date to the dance. I'm not as strong as those other guys.
Why don't you try this?
What? An energy bar?
It's not just any energy bar, it's a woodchuck bar. Woodchuck bars have all the vitamins and minerals to make a body strong, and now they also include 45 grams of protein in every half serving to build up those strong muscles.
Ugh, I bet it tastes terrible.
Oh no, Melvin. Woodchuck bars come in several flavors. Why don't you try our hickory smoked chocolate peanut butter? We take our patented hickory smoked protein mulch and place it on a bed of graham cracker. Then we coat it in our delicious peanut butter and chocolate chutney.
Whoa!
Oh. Hey Jenny, care to go to the dance with me?
Oh, of course. Mel,
Attaboy, Mel.
Woodchuck bars.
they're worth it.
So worth it. At the moment, Orion, Kimberly, and Colt are back in the elevator. Colt is playing with a kaleidoscope as Frankie, Clay, and Penny approach Penny's room.
Wait, I thought Frankie was with us.
I'm with
Frankie, Kimberly, Colt at the
Oh,
elevator.
thank you. Yeah. Clay, Orion, and Penny are approaching Penny's room in the hotel. Let me draw this music a little bit. It's a little loud. As Penny approaches, she puts the key in the door, turns it, and it swings open. The interior is that of her room, back at her home. But through the windows, you can see the hotel and all of its amenities, plain and clear from where you're currently standing. You'd have to get a little closer to see anything else.
Alright, so the rope's tied around me, they have it. I'm just gonna toss my hair and take a step in.
Okay. You take one step into the room, and as you step into the room, you hear a talking. It sounds distant from where you're at, but you feel like you could hear better if you took a couple more steps.
Okay. I'll take another step and see if that improves.
As you take another step into the room, you hear a voice. Your father. Shouting. It sounds like one room over, but you can't really tell. You hear, "He's such a stubborn man. I can't take it anymore. Barbara still dotes on him, like he's the greatest man to have ever lived. But I know the truth. The man is a psychopath." You hear a different voice. That of a woman. "Robert, please calm down. Here, take a glass of water." "Don't tell me to calm down! He's going to bribe the city council into building that hotel without telling anyone. Who is that guy? Who does he think he is, pulling so much weight around?" Influence and money go a long way. And while, yes, going behind the town's back to approve something like this is strange, it's also very likely to have a negative consequence to you and your family if you went public with this information. I know. They treat me like I'm not there. I worked hard. I shook hands and associated myself with the right people to get ahead. I did everything so that I'd be let in on the executive level, and nothing. My wife gets more say in Anderson Works than I do, and she's a secretary. Your wife is the president's daughter. She's always going to have a seat at the table regardless of what you do. She's family. Well, I'm family now too. what I wouldn't give to have been born into that kind of power. But I wasn't, so I had to climb. Climb like my life depended on it. It's just so frustrating, that's all. Now you just need to make yourself stand out. Strive for something that will make them notice you. Yeah? Like what? Like what? The voice fades out.
Okay. Did I recognize the woman's voice?
You don't?
And everything in my room looks the same as the one at home.
Almost identical.
Almost, except for being able to see the hotel.
Correct.
Okay. Have I heard my parents talk about anything that might be connected with the information that would hurt my family? I've never heard them talk about it.
No. Not once.
Okay. So, at this point, I'm going to turn around and try to walk back out of the room.
You turn around and the rope falls behind you. The door and the doorway are black.
Okay. Just black. Like a void?
Clay and Ryan. She steps in, she looks around for a moment, she takes another step, and like a knife, a cleaver, a darkness coats the front door. You hear nothing.
Without thinking, I just jump in the darkness.
You smash into a barrier.
Ugh!
And bounce back.
Penny!
Every time you beat on this darkness, there's like a striation of blue and pink light.
What is this?
Can I hear them?
Nope. Penny, you hear nothing from the outside of that darkness. Inside your room, as you kind of look around, you see like 2 or 3 of your belongings are just matte white.
Okay.
They weren't like that before when you had entered. So, like, let's say it's an algebra book, but now it's just a white object that looks like an algebra book.
Okay. I'm gonna touch it. Like, is it?
As you touch it, it kind of turns slightly translucent and vanishes. More objects in your room is turning completely white
Okay.
and slowly vanishing. You look back at the darkness, the barrier in the space. It's just black.
I'm gonna go over, and at least I'm gonna try to hit the door. See what happens.
As you strike the doorway, roll fight for me.
Why did it send 2?
With an 8.
Okay.
You roll an 8.
Okay.
With an 8, you strike the darkness, and it sticks to you as you pull it back. There's like a strand. It's almost like pulling a piece of pizza away from the rest of the slice. It's just a strand of darkness that's clung to your arm, and it's slowly wrapping around.
I'm gonna scream and I am going to take the nail file that I have and try to scrape it off.
Alright, so you reach into your backpack, you drop both the chainsaw and the backpack, you pull the nail file out and you start trying to scrape it, and it just kind of intertwines with the darkness as it's just kind of spreading onto your arm. On the exterior, Orion, Clay, you guys are at the door. It's just this dark barrier.
Can I... Colt?
Yes.
We could see what's going on with them. They're only like 15 feet away, right?
Yeah.
Colt, have you seen that sort of doorway before? You were talking about like darkness, like going through dark rooms and dark doors, and
It looks very similar, yes.
do you think you can go through that?
I can try.
Go, try, quick, and now.
I can't on my own.
I'll get in right now. Kimberly, can you hold the door open?
Yep, I got the door.
Can I dive right into? Colt?
So you get into the Colt suit, opens from the back, and you enter it. It fits to your size. You can hear Colt in your mind, and as Colt's eyes turn from a bright gold to like a dark green, what power would you like to use that could assist in this?
Oh, geez. The power to... Cole, what did you say earlier about drawing funny drawings and they were like devouring food or drinking up food?
I drew with the dark stuff onto walls, things that I had seen, and then anything nearby just got absorbed into it. I was scared, so I ran away.
I want to do that as the power. Using dark stuff to make drawings and absorb other stuff up, like as a suction device.
Okay.
And I want to try to zuck up the black stuff.
How many points of power do you want to use?
I'm gonna say 2. Let's not
Two?
have Penny die today.
As you approach inside the suit, you see his hands kind of spread out and touch the darkness and begin to absorb into the feathers and into the costume itself. Penny, from the inside of your room that's slowly turning into white space, no longer having any kind of form or meaning, the darkness begins to dissipate as you see Colt absorbs the darkness at the doorway into itself. Colt is now kind of like smattered in the dark matter, and all the way until he touches your arm and removes everything that was trying to absorb you.
Okay. Are we still in the room then?
I lost Frankie's audio.
Can we pull her back through before the space like falls away completely?
Yes. As Colt kind of wraps like his hands around your arms, pulls you out of the room. The room itself turns completely white, and then there's just a wall. There's no door anymore.
No rooms.
Yeah, we're definitely not going into any more rooms tonight.
Frankie, you still have to use the dark matter in something, as it is slowly consuming the suit.
So no rooms, we agree, right? Do you guys want to take the elevator back down, and I will draw some funny drawings on the bottom floor of this place, and hopefully the whole tower gets sucked up into the oblivion.
But what if other people from the town are in their rooms?
Weren't we rooms 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5?
Uh-huh.
Right.
Maybe just suck up our rooms. So they can't put us in there.
That's a good idea.
We could do that. Can I go draw on the other 4 doors in that case?
Sure. What do you draw?
Oh, geez. Frankie's not an artist. Maybe like a stick
What
man.
are you talking about, Frankie? We're in art class together.
Oh. I'm gonna draw
I've seen-
Clay
I've
on
seen
his
your
door with a big
impressionist.
cowboy hat, doing like a cowboy impression.
You doodle.
Kimberly
on-
with a bunch of guns.
Yeah.
Orion flying.
You doodle on each individual door, different funny doodles, and as you do, the doors kind of break and crumble in onto the dark space. And as they do, every time you get a flicker of something beyond the darkness. A landscape. Looks like a desert with a green sky, but with light poles in odd angles as far as the eye can see. As the shards of the doors just fly into that space, it kind of flickers in and out until it's all gone and the walls are just blank. And the darkness is completely removed from the suit. The suit looks worse for wear, as you've used a few points at this point.
I want to pet myself, I suppose, and say, "Good going, Colt."
Of course, I'm here to help. As he
Okay.
opens up and
Yeah, I want to get out of him.
allows you to exit. He smells like lavender. As you guys are all standing in the hallway at this point.
So y'all want to head back to the elevator and out of
Penny.
this building?
You're starving.
Guys, I'm shaking.
I feel like I haven't eaten anything in forever.
I have some power bars.
Yeah, something.
Yeah, here you go.
So I eat.
I mean, there is a buffet. Maybe we could
Ah,
I'm not eating
gamble
their
a little
food.
bit and
No. I just consume this power bar.
You're still hungry, but not nearly as hungry as you were before.
I mean, I have more, so.
I got
Yeah.
popcorn.
Maybe another power bar.
Here you go.
So I eat another half of a power bar.
Okay. What are you guys doing now?
Well, I figure we'll go back down.
Okay. So you guys enter into the elevator, put in Penny's key and turn it, and lets you go back down to the first floor.
Maybe we try another building now?
should we check out building 2 at the very least?
I don't know. Do you think anything's in building 2? I feel
I
like it's
doubt it's
building
going to have a
3.
basement option. I feel like we should go for building 3.
I do too.
Yeah, I think I agree. Let's
First
go
comes
with
first, we can backtrack to 2.
that. Right.
I think my dad might be here somewhere.
Really?
Yeah, I heard.
I heard him having a conversation when I was in my room. But I don't know how, because obviously we're in this building, and if our theory is right, then the adults are in a different building. But I definitely heard him having a conversation.
What if it's a weird trick?
I don't think so. I mean, everything about this place is supposed to be compelling and alluring somehow, right? And
Yeah.
this conversation was not any of those things.
Oh.
We can check out building 3. I'm just saying at some point we might need that stupid notebook to figure out who all's already here.
Okay, that's a good point. All right, let's go.
I mean, we could always distract Nancy. I mean, she did offer to get security for Colt's key.
I don't think we want security.
Right. What I'm saying is we could have her send her off to find somebody and then take the notebook and just go.
Wouldn't she just have like one of those buzzers or the phone that she would just?
When she offered to get security for me, she was getting up to go.
Oh, okay. Well, that works too.
It's worth a try.
So, building 3 first and then notebook? Or vice versa?
Yeah, I think we should try the other building first.
Okay. So you guys enter, exit building 1. As you exit building 1, from the area you're at, you're back in the pools, where people are still kind of lounging and generally milling about in the space.
Can I take a look around and see if I recognize anybody else other than the owner of the convenience store?
Roll brains.
I exploded it.
Yeah, looking out through like the pool area, you don't really see anyone. And then the only well-lit section here in the pools is the bar itself. And manning the bar, spinning drinks, is Duke.
Duke?
Yep, inside of the pool bar.
Is it a swim-up bar?
Yes.
Nice. So, sort of like forgetting that I'm with everybody else, I just go over since I recognize Duke.
You'd have to get in the water.
Yeah, that's fine. I get in the water.
Okay.
My jeans and boots are soaking.
You guys watch as Clay jumps into the water and starts wading in towards the bar.
What are you doing?
Duke, it's me. It's Clay.
Wow, they're there? You're a bit young to serve. I don't know if I can do that.
Duke, it's me. We've known each other forever.
Right, yeah. Well, I still can't serve you.
Well, I don't want to drink. I just how'd you get here?
I don't understand the question. I'm gonna have to ask you to leave, sir.
What, Duke? You're my friend.
Sir, I don't know who you are, but I can't have minors at the bar.
All right. I see how it is. All right. Sorry. Excuse me.
Thank you. And he goes back to tending for other people.
I go back. I take my boots off because they're full of water, and I'm just like emptying them out as I approach the rest of the group. That was Duke, and he can't recognize me.
You see from the third tower a heavy striation of light kind of erupt from it, and that music playing once again.
I don't like this.
Y'all hear that too, right? It's not just me.
Should we go to the third tower and burn it down?
Let's.
Don't you think we should actually see what's in the third tower first?
You could peek inside. It'll probably have sliding doors.
Yeah.
The strange muttering and chanting goes on for a little while, then stops, but the music continues to echo throughout the space. You watch as everyone kind of stands upright in the pools, whatever they're doing, they stop. Their eyes begin to like gyrate within their sockets. All of you, your eyes are glowing gold once again.
Ugh. My eyes are gold.
My eyes as well.
Yep.
Oh, they didn't glow last time. Or I guess I never saw.
We should go.
We should definitely go.
Yeah, where? The third building?
Third tower.
Back?
Yeah.
Yeah, let's go.
Third tower. Come on.
Go.
You guys push on.
Wait. What if Nancy is like this too? This would be prime time to grab that notebook. How far are we?
I'll go. I'll run real fast. She's already seen me before, so it wouldn't be a surprise if she's...
Okay, but someone should go with you. All right, fine. I'll go with him.
What'd you say? You're my.
Me?
Yeah.
Oh, I said someone should go with him, and then I said I would just go with him.
All right,
guess.
Kim, let's go.
All right, let's go.
So we dash back over to Nancy.
The two of you run back into the main building of the hotel. As you dash into the main building of the hotel, you notice that things are... the doors themselves are taking a very long time to open. You have to like wrench them to pull them open, and you continue back towards the lobby. In the lobby area, there's almost no one, but Nancy is at the desk. She's
Normal?
moving.
Is she moving at normal speed?
Yes.
Okay, ditch plan. Let's go back.
She's looking down at the notebook at the moment, just scribbling stuff. She has not noticed you.
Kim?
Yeah.
Shoot her.
What? I'm not gonna shoot her.
Shoot her. She's a demon. She's moving. Shoot her.
I'm not gonna shoot her.
How else are we gonna get the notebook now?
I'm not gonna kill someone.
I don't think it matters whether you kill her or not. It's just enough to incapacitate her.
Okay, what happens if my aim is a little off?
Look, Kim, I've known you for a very, very long time. I know your aim can't be that horrible. I mean,
No.
you managed to cut the power. Right? That's something. I mean,
That was an accident.
you know how hard it is to hit a power line right in the middle.
That was an accident. I said it wasn't because
This
you
is our
insulted.
chance. This is our chance to get the notebook.
Okay, I'm not going to shoot anyone, but I'm sure we can figure out something.
Unfortunately,
Uh-oh.
Nancy has exploded her roll.
No! I'm so scared.
And has noticed you guys bickering behind her. As she turns in your direction, she has no face.
Okay, I'm shooting her.
And
Now
this-
I'm shooting her.
And the socket where her mouth should be rips open, exposing a multitude of teeth. As she shrieks, her arms begin to extend in multiple directions.
Can I shoot her now?
Shoot her now!
I'm shooting.
Alright, roll fight.
Oh. Come on, give me something good. Yeah! Okay.
You fire. You feel like it's going to be a direct hit when it eventually gets there. As it releases, it slows to a crawl.
Okay.
Is Nancy moving towards us, or is she just there?
Yeah,
like-
she's starting to move in your direction.
Okay, we should...
Now arachnoid in shape and body. Her arms are like moving, and strange appendages are like interlocking to move in your direction.
We should run. We should run.
What are you guys doing?
Yeah, go, Kim, run.
Okay, let's go.
Kimberly, roll flight. What are you doing, Clay?
Well, I push her off to run, and so hopefully... Oh, sorry. So that, oh, yikes. So that Nancy is distracted by her. And
Okay,
I try to run the long way to go get the notebook.
Kimberly, as you turn to run, you let out a shrill screech, running towards the doors. And unfortunately, Nancy catches that and notices you. It begins to chase after you, completely disregarding Clay.
Well, good. Go get that notebook. I'm just gonna keep booking it.
Do I need to roll something?
So Clay, I need you to roll. There we go. That's what I'm looking for. Grit, please. 9. As you circle around watching this strange arachnoid human climb over the back of the desk and chase after Kimberly. Kimberly, you get to the doors that have been slowly shutting. So you need to like put your arms in the space and push it open, and you roll brawn for me. As Clay, you get to the front desk and the notebook is laying there.
I'm really tiny. Can I space through? Are you kidding me?
So that's what you had an adversity token for the first one.
Yeah, and then...
So you have 2 adversity tokens at the moment.
Is the only way I'm getting out of this to use both?
You don't know?
Are we seeing any of this?
You saw them walk in, like pry open the doors, get in, and then after a few moments, you see Kimberly scramble to the door and trying to like pry it back open. You don't see Clay. That's what's happening in this moment.
Whew, okay.
You also didn't hear a gunshot because the sound hasn't echoed to you yet.
But we can see the franticness of Kimberly trying to.
Yeah, you can see her
Get
being
out,
like
right?
pretty frantic. at the moment.
Okay, yeah, I'm gonna rush
we wanna
over and
fall
try
down
to
if it's-
help open the door.
So you start to scramble over. Kimberly, are you adding any
I'm
adversity tokens?
gonna
or anything that's
add I'm gonna add 1 since Ryan's gonna come help me.
Okay. So with 1 adversity token, you don't trip and slide down as the doors slowly clamp on you. Instead, you pry it open enough so that you're like in between. And at that point, Orion, you get close enough to see this weird humanoid arachnid moving in the direction of Kimberly. The arachnid thing is about as same equidistant from Kimberly as you are. So I need you to roll flight to see if you get there first.
Hang on just a second. Can I also try something else while I'm running?
What would you like to do?
Reach in my bag, hook my hacky sack at the arachnid thing.
Go ahead.
Hold it just for a second.
Go ahead and roll a fight roll.
Okay, and while I'm running and trying to get to the door too.
Okay.
Okay, so fight first.
Yeah.
Oh no.
That's not bad. As you chuck the hacky sack, it goes right through the small open area in between, like above Kimberly's head, and smacks the thing in the face, buying you like 2 seconds before it turns its head back in your direction, just furious. But those 2 seconds did buy you enough time to get there and help Kimberly out. So roll.
Okay, now I'm like
roll brawn plus Kimberly's 2.
Okay.
So whatever you roll, it's +2.
Oh.
So it's a 5. With a 5,
Wait.
you're able.
That was a fight roll.
Wait.
Oh, I see.
It's still a 5.
Still a 5.
Okay.
With a 5, you're able to assist Kimberly in prying the door open enough for it to slip out and begin to run. As the arachnoid thing crashes into the glass, it's too slow. The glass is too slow and shattering to allow it out completely.
Oh my god.
So it's
I'm gonna,
holding it in.
Can I grab his hand as like I'm running to like get him turned around faster?
Sure, yeah. You guys spin around and start heading towards the rest of the group. Now, Frankie, Penny, you guys see the weird thing trying to crash out of the hotel. Clay, you're at the notebook.
So I grab it.
You snatch up the notebook. The moment you touch it, I need you to roll a grit.
Grit?
Yep. Ooh!
Nice.
In the back of your mind, the moment you touch it, you feel a strange resonance and you hear your father's voice. We're Owens. We need to keep the family together. But you made it and just shake it off.
I still have the notebook though, right?
Yes.
Okay.
The door is barred at the moment because there is a giant thing.
Okay.
Where are you going?
I'm gonna run towards the buffet.
All right. So you start sprinting in the direction of the buffet. What are the rest of you doing as the arachnoid thing is starting to breach the glass?
It's still coming at us.
We're all okay. Probably run to Tower 3.
You guys are running to Tower 3?
Might as well.
Would that be our best bet? Yeah.
But, like,
it's not like we're going
what
back
about
to
play?
we gotta.
Is
it's
there?
not-
Did we? We never went to the buffet.
Right.
There's no door leading to
I
it.
still have the key too, right?
Yep.
Oh, Colt's key.
Well, we can't shoot it. It's not like unless somebody wants to hop into the suit. I'm assuming we're running while we're discussing this. But unless somebody wants to hop into the suit and try
Before we
fighting
do
it.
that, is there like a door into the buffet that we can see?
Or any other door going in
Yeah.
back in that vicinity.
Roll brains.
Guys, my rolls have been kind of awful tonight. Ah! This is so depressing.
That's an adversity token. You do not have enough adversity tokens to make you succeed. So here's one. You don't see, and in panic, you don't really see any like accessible entryways. You're just trying to get away from it.
Okay.
I will allow one more person to attempt to see it.
Okay. What do you have, Orion, for brains?
I had. Oh, hang on. 10.
That's better than mine. Frankie, what do you have?
I'm a 6, so 10 is probably the way to go.
Okay.
Okay. Orion.
Alright. Where'd my thing go? Oh, sorry.
8. With an 8, as you guys are running away from the space, you do see a door that leads back into the casino, but it's employee only. You can attempt it if you'd like to.
Can try.
And then there's another door, like another set of double doors that would lead you back into the lobby, but it's like still right next to the arachnoid human thing.
Mm-hmm.
We're running. This is obviously not the time, but I'm going to yell at Colt and ask if he's hungry. If he's hungry.
I'm always hungry. As he's running alongside you guys, just kind of limping along as this like new leap thing.
I'm going to. I don't know how this is gonna work. He can't eat. I'm gonna eat the rest of the power bar, and tell him to let me into the suit and see if he feels better.
So you eat the rest of the power bar, and he's like, "Oh, you, all right?" The front part of the suit opens and jumps onto you.
Okay.
Like an Iron Man suit gobbles you up, and you're now running as the suit. As the eyes change from bright gold to like a light red. Penny, what power would you like to use to assist in this situation?
The creature's an arachnid, right? Like a spider type.
Ish,
creature.
yes.
We know that he can suck up darkness.
Kirby powers.
No. I am going to be comforted at the thought of my poor lost chainsaw.
Okay.
And his using that kind of power that sucks up darkness, whether it's another kind of darkness or it's light, I'm going to have his wings turn into chainsaws with whatever mystical power he uses.
Okay. How many points of power are you going to use? We're running low.
I know. I'm only going to use one because he didn't answer me and tell me if he was feeling any better or not, and I don't know how to power him up.
So as you use a point of power, the feathers on either arm kind of like detach and float around the exterior of the arm and begin to spin at impossible speeds. They're not exactly on the exact exterior of the arm, just kind of floating above like giant discs, as you have two spinning blades that are just kind of floating above your hand.
Okay.
Do you want me to swing or throw them?
Throw one. Throw it at the creature.
So as you guys are running towards Tower 3, or I'm not sure which direction you guys are running at this point. Are you guys running to Tower 3?
I don't know if
still
we
running?
100% choose.
We're still talking about Clay.
Yeah. I doubled back once. Sorry, I didn't clarify. Once the suit was on, I was going to turn back towards the creature.
So you guys kind of stop. As the creature is advancing, Penny runs back in the direction wearing the suit and dashes her arm in the direction of the creature. And one of the spinning discs flies in the direction of the arachnid and severs two of its limbs.
Nice.
And I'm going to go for
and the blade arcs and comes back in your direction, and you catch it as it continues to float in the space. You can use it 2 more times.
I will use one more and go for the head.
All right, go ahead and roll fight for me.
Yeah.
As the arachnid is still kind of trying to move in your direction. With a 6, you spin around in the opposite direction and throw the other blade, and it carves down the center of the arachnid, splitting it in half, and this green ichor splats on the ground. The blade curves back around and lands back on the arm, and the feathers reunite with the suit. And then the suit kind of spits you out.
I just tumble out.
And you see the suit is looking pretty tattered at this point as Colt is panting.
I'm sorry, Colt. I thought that might help you, but apparently it didn't.
No, it was very good. It was a good try. Thank you. After a few more moments, the music stops. The lights from the third tower rescind, and you watch as the arachnid remains dissipate, almost like a fizzle in space, and turn into that dark mass that you had seen before. The dark mass starts to move slowly towards Colt.
Wait.
Colt?
Is that a good thing or a bad thing? I can't tell.
Are you scared of that?
I don't think so.
Would it make you feel better?
As Colt puts his hand on the ground, it kind of like fades into the suit. Similar to how Frankie had used it to manipulate, but instead of it being used as a substance, it begins to repair portions of the suit.
Good.
Okay.
As everyone is ignoring this weird sight. Everything is continued. The glass doors that had been shattered through have repaired.
Is there a new Nancy at the desk?
You can approach it and see.
Well, I want to go back in to find Clay.
Yeah.
So
Like, we should all
I'm
make
gonna
our
start
way-
going that way.
And now the door is broken apart now, right?
No, it's not.
No, it fixed itself.
Alright.
You guys have regained 2 points.
Okay.
Okay.
Yay!
Clay's probably going to be in there gambling.
Clay. You enter. Sorry, this is happening while the music's still going, so I'm going to switch it back to. You run in the direction of the buffet. As you dart into the buffet area, it's a large open space with like giant buffet tray tables. There's a lot of people in the space, and they're all doing that weird eye shifty thing. As you're in here, no one seems to be following you, but you do still hear the ruckus behind you of the creature. The book is still in your hands. Have you put it in a backpack or something?
Yeah, I'll put it in my bag.
Okay. As you kind of stuff it into your bag, roll brains as you look around this room. Ooh, that's pretty good. Looking into the room, it's very large, and there's a bunch of windows pointed towards the exterior, towards Coyote Canyon. And then after a span of windows, there's a large mural, followed by a series of other windows. The mural is on a like kind of raised area for like dining, and a velvet rope is crossed in front of the mural.
So is it like a display, or like it's like a stage?
Not a stage. It's just like another dining area, but it looks like it's exclusive.
I see. Okay.
And at the moment, there's only one person in that space. They look like they're moving normally. It's an older man in a wheelchair, and he looks like he's just eating his meal.
So I cautiously approach.
So you head down a small flight of stairs. Not a flight of stairs. It's like 3 steps down into like the eating area where people are just kind of slumped over slightly, and approach I guess, a VIP eating area. The rope is normally slung across, barring people from entry and exit. but at the moment it is open.
Yeah, so I keep approaching the old man.
As you walk up, there is a beautiful Salisbury steak with mashed potatoes and green beans. And he's just happily eating. The man is older. He has gray hair that's neatly combed. He has a white suit on. He is in a wheelchair as he's eating.
Hi, sir.
Hello there.
Are you all right?
Why, yes.
I take a look at his eyes to see if they're like glowing or something.
They are glowing gold.
Your eyes are glowing gold like mine.
Oh, isn't that curious?
Who are you?
Have a seat, son.
So I grab a seat in front of him.
Are you hungry?
Not particularly.
Oh,
my feet are a little cold though. I remember that I left my boots out by the pool.
Here. He pulls the blanket that he has across his lap, and he passes it to you from across the table. Here you are.
Make it kind of wrap myself a little bit with it.
It's already kind of warm, so it's really nice. Sorry for the rude introduction. My name is Mr. Grayskies.
Mr. Grayskies.
Yes.
What brings you to the resort?
Oh, isn't it lovely?
It's something, all right.
It's absolutely beautiful. I was invited here, with someone I can't remember. By Mr. Hook. Lovely fellow. As he continues to cut into his Salisbury steak, he takes a couple bites. Who are you?
Clay Owens. I live in Coyote Canyon.
Oh, it's a beautiful little town.
Yeah, it's great. How long did you say you've been here, sir?
Well, I checked in last week, I believe. Yes, last week.
You've been here a whole week?
I believe so, yes. It's
But
lovely.
But opening night is tomorrow.
That can't be right. No, I've been here for a week, young man.
Huh.
I just love this mural. He kind of looks up at the mural that you're sitting next to. Roll brains for me.
Oh.
1. You look up at the mural. Would you like to do any adversity tokens? Do you have any?
I have 1, so I don't.
Okay, so here's one for you. Here's an adversity token for you. There you are. You look up at the mural itself, and it's a painting of a landscape. There's a tree off to the left on a small hill. The grass itself is purple, and it's a dark sky of like nighttime, but the sky itself is like a dark green color with violet stars. And in the far distance, you see lights of a city, an amusement park. You're not sure. But it's all like hand painted. It's beautiful.
Yeah, that's a spectacular mural. Huh. Well, what's it of? Do you know?
I'm not sure, but it reminds me of something. I don't know. Ever since I've been here, it's just been one foggy memory after foggy memory. I don't know.
Well, sorry to disturb you too much, Mr. Graysky, and thank you for your time and for visiting with me, and of course, warming up my feet. Silly me, I went in the pool without taking off anything.
The music stops. And everything kind of cuts back into perspective. And, like, the restaurant goes back to life. Everyone just starts continuing to eat. You're still up in the space with Mr. Grayskies. His eyes dim. There's no more gold to them. As he clutches his head momentarily.
Are you alright, Mr. Graysky?
Son, I only have moments. You need to leave.
What?
I only have moments. You need to leave.
Like, okay.
You and anyone else that is real need to leave as quickly as possible. This place shouldn't exist here. It shouldn't be in this realm.
Oh, alright, Mr. Graysky. Thank you for your time. Here's your blanket back.
Listen to me.
What?
Find the stones. There's 4 of them. Colt should know. Colt is the only one that can find them now.
Alright.
He stops trembling, he starts shaking, and his eyes kind of gloss over. Hello, young man. Nice to meet you. Oh, you're dripping wet.
Yeah, I fell in the pool. What did you say your name was?
Oh, I'm Mr. Grayskies.
Pleasure. Enjoy your meal, sir.
He kind of like extends his hand.
Enjoy your meal, sir. And I kind of brush it off without really touching it.
He kind of waves in your direction with a pleasant smile and continues to finish off his Salisbury steak.
And I walk out of the VIP area and I head back out towards the lobby, I guess.
As you walk back towards the lobby, you see the rest of your friends walking in the lobby as well.
Hey, y'all.
Oh, thank goodness you're okay.
Yeah, I'm fine.
I don't like it here anymore.
Me either. Tower 3?
Colt?
Do I find my hacky sack?
Roll brains.
Oh no. Okay.
Yeah. With a 5, you definitely find it. Hacky sack.
Colt?
Yes.
What are the stones?
The stones. The stones. Not the stones. These stones. He kind of like... His tone turns slightly sour. They shouldn't have messed with them.
What are they, Colt?
It's not a they, it's a one. It's a single stone.
The man inside said there's 4 of them.
Man.
Mr. Grayskies.
The man with the golden eyes?
Yep.
Yes. The stones. You spoke with him?
I had a pleasant chat with that feller.
Is he okay?
I'm not sure. After our eyes stopped glowing, he only had a short amount of time before he reset.
Oh no. Yes. The stones, it's a piece of property that never belonged here. It's an artifact. It was broken by Mr. Hook.
The man inside said you're the only one that can find them now. Is that true?
I feel them. They're far away. They're back in the town.
Alright, y'all, we gotta go. We can't stay here much longer. I don't think we should bother with Tower 3. At least not until we find these stones.
Okay.
Let's go. Hurry up.
Yeah.
Let's go. As Colt canters out the front doors, it's midnight at this point. There is a series of small trams in front of you. No one's manning them, or you can bike all the way back.
Well, we're going downhill now, right?
Yeah, Orion does not have a bike.
Oh yeah.
You wanna ride on the back of mine, Orion?
If it's okay with you.
You'd have to wear Colt.
No one is.
If I wear Colt, I could just. Okay.
We don't want to use any more of his energy, though, do we?
Oh yeah, does wearing him automatically use energy?
Not necessarily.
Not but
I just wanted a giant bird man on the back of my bike. That's why I said you had to wear Colt.
You know what, Frankie? I'll do it.
So, Colt opens up, and the costume fits onto Orion. Orion hops onto the back of Frankie's bike, and you guys begin to descend the cliffside back towards Coyote Canyon. Midnight has tolled on the town. Curiosity, how much time do we have left?
15.
Okay, cool. It takes you guys about 20 minutes to ride back into town. The town is a little bit more lively now. There's people actually out and about again.
Is the power restored?
That's what I wanted to know.
You guys are still at the base level. You're
Okay.
you haven't told me where you're going.
Well, where does Colt say we're?
What do you feel, Colt?
It's hard to say. The places, it's like moments where I can see where they are. One is in a space with lots of dogs. There's many dogs and a large cat.
The museum?
The museum.
Another is in a stuffy office. The office is large. It's open. There's a name on the desk. It says Tennyson Anderson. And another one. It's a large room. There's a statue. And the statue has the stone. The statue reads, Jebediah Coyote. And there's two more, but I can't read them. I can't see. It's so dark in one of them. Glimmers of light. It's wet and cold, like a cave.
First find, maybe?
And I can't see the last one at all. I don't feel it.
Maybe.
Wait,
once
so
we-
there's 5?
Yes,
5
There's
instead
five
of 4?
there's 5 pieces that make the whole.
The man at the hotel said there were 4.
4 that were lost.
Oh.
Then,
One that wasn't?
The 5th is back at the hotel?
Yes.
Well, I guess we should focus on the 4 and then focus on the hotel last.
Y'all, I'm tired. It's after midnight.
Perhaps it's best we rest for now. I think we got a long task ahead of us.
Look, at least we can take a look at the notebook. I still have it in the bag.
That's a good idea.
Maybe where there's not so many people.
Let's get on the funicular and make it back up to the park.
Okay.
As you guys climb into the funicular, you notice that there's not a lot of people out and about. There's still people, but not as many, as a few of them look groggy or just like shaking awake. You enter the funicular, and Clay, you see Duke sitting at one of the corners of the funicular. He's kind of holding his head slightly.
Duke?
Clay. Oh, this isn't a collective group.
Where have you been?
I've been out of the ranches most of the night. Why?
No reason. I just thought I saw you somewhere else. It's not important.
What would I be?
Right. The ranches. Right.
As he like walks out of the funicular to go back into like the residential areas, you guys climb into the funicular. There's only one other person in there, and it's Copper Pete. He's drunk and in the corner, half asleep. As the funicular's doors close and begin to ascend.
Can I tap him awake? Hey, Copper Joe, you heading up or heading down?
Find a place to sleep. The bar is closed.
Why don't you come sleep it off over at our place?
Okay. He slumps forward and his head like rests on one of the chairs in front of him. And he's just back asleep. As the funicular begins to climb.
Okay, let's look at the notebook.
Right. Sure. Okay. So I take it out of the bag, and everyone's gathered around, I assume, and then we take a look.
You open the notebook, and it's a strange mishmash of nonsense. The first few pages are like an actual guest list of people, but no names that you recognize. After a few pages, it's like notes, and there's scraps of paper tucked in here from different places. None of them make much sense. Clay, roll brains. Four. Would you like to use any adversity tokens?
Yeah, let me throw another one on there.
Sure. With a 5, you find the front page of a newspaper that's been kind of like folded and jammed into the center. This is what it shows.
Oh.
Death of Hook Mining Company founder, a travesty to local economy. 1924. After brutal collapse of Coyote Canyon First Mine, owner of the property, Randall Hook, was killed. Many speculate that the area had been unstable for some time and the collapse was bound to happen. With the untimely death of Randall Hook, many are speculating that the Anderson Mining Works will purchase and take over the area surrounding First Mine. Hook Mining Company was spun off from Anderson Mining Works in 1909 and had been operating the older sections of Anderson Mining Works ever since. Randall Hook was a proud member of the Coyote Canyon community and a fine leader. The subsequent closure of Hook Mining Company and the possible sale of all its assets to Anderson Mining Works will leave a hole in the community. Those that depended on the old mine veins here in Coyote Canyon for active business wonder what will happen next. Randall Hook is survived by his wife Catherine Hook and son Cash Hook. A memorial service will be held at the church this Friday night. We wish our sincere condolences to the family. Randall will be missed.
Oh boy.
Mm-hmm.
I'm tired, y'all. There's only so much shenanigans and weirdness one can take.
Are our names still in that book?
You want to sift through it?
Yeah.
Might as well.
As you flip through the pages, roll brains one more time.
Hold on.
3. Would you like to use any adversity tokens?
Yeah, I'll use one.
Okay.
I'm gonna see if our names are there and if my father's name is there.
Sure. As you flip through the book looking for names, it's again a mishmash. Occasionally you'll see a name or two, but then it just goes into notes, random scraps of paper, other things like that. You land on a page that shows you this.
Boundary Field Report. Mission Summary. Field reports specify a large reading of RRA in the area. The material could not be located by our instruments, but our agents did find signs of the material having an abnormal effect. Anormal effect on local population. The increased sightings of the changes made by the RRA have been documented, and I am personally requesting a full investigation of the area. Requested area of investigation: Coyote Canyon, AZ. Time frame: ASAP. Agent LT.
Lieutenant Colonel.
Lieutenant Colonel Andreas.
You guys recognize Andreas Mortimer as the head of the Anderson Works Party.
Okay.
And right on the opposite page of that, you guys find where she had scribbled your names. And next to each of the names, she also scribbled maybe 100 times, "Help me," in concentric circles.
Huh.
Well, hopefully that helped. I don't know if splitting a monster in two is helping or not, but oops. But
As-
cool,
Like
you
we
feel
helped
better.
as much as we could.
As the funicular climbs to the middle station, you guys kind of trying to think of what to do next. You ride the funicular back down a few of you ride the funicular back down to your homes as you split off for the evening.
Really quick, sorry. My character, I almost got eaten by my room, so not feeling too keen on going back just yet.
Kim, you can stay at my place.
I'm not staying in your room either. I don't like the rooms, so I am going to ask Orion if I can just sleep outside in the protection of whatever people are there, just not inside anything.
Sure.
That sounds
I'll-
kind of
I'll-
groovy, actually.
I'll talk to my parents tomorrow about what I need to tell them about, but I'm not going back in there.
Orion, can we camp with you tonight?
Heck yeah. Our people are always welcoming. We can all stargaze on top of my RV.
Can Copper Pete come too?
Sure. I mean, if you want.
All right, well, I guess I'll pick up some stuff from home, and I'll meet y'all down there.
Will do. Same, I guess. Yeah, that works.
I can give you a ride, Kim, if you want.
Sure.
Cam,
Thanks. What?
I
What?
need some like extra clothes or something.
Okay, you got it. I can do that for you.
As you guys make plans to head back to the RVs and whatever protection they may bring, this is where we're going to end the session for tonight. Thank you to everyone who watched on Twitch or is listening. And this has been episode 2 of That Washington Sound Coyote Canyon. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you next time.